Let's get something straight. America isn't spiraling into chaos, but you'd never know it if you listened to Republicans. From Donald Trump on down, GOP leaders are constantly warning that our cities are lawless, dangerous, on the brink. They blame immigrants. They blame people of color. They paint a picture of urban America collapsing into anarchy. So here are the facts, and what happens when Republican fear-mongering is detached from reality. Nationwide crime is going down. In 2024, the FBI reported that violent crime dropped by 4.5% from 2023. Property crimes fell 8.1%. Murders, what people fear most, dropped nearly 15%. These aren't liberal talking points. They're FBI statistics. Let's zoom in on a few major cities that Republicans love to smear. San Francisco. Between January 2024 and 2025, violent crime dropped about 14%, and property crime fell 28%, far exceeding the national average. Homicides, just 35 for the entire year, the lowest rate since the 60s. New York City. Despite the GOP's favorite horror stories, New York's homicide rate is about 4.1 per 100,000, lower than many other big cities and dramatically lower than its 1990s peak. Detroit. Republicans love to call it a failed city, but in 2024, Detroit recorded about 203 homicides, down from the 252 the year before, the lowest total since the mid-1960s. Non-fatal shootings and carjackings are down too. These are real numbers, and they don't match the Republican talking points. Here's the problem. Despite these improvements, Republicans keep doubling down on fear. Trump and his allies describe cities as blood-soaked and cesspools. They talk about sending in the National Guard, stripping local control, and even occupying cities run by Democrats. But when their side commits violence, when it's armed insurrectionists storming the Capitol, or right-wing extremists threatening election workers, suddenly the Law and Order Party looks the other way. Why does this matter to you, the voter? Because Republican fear-mongering has consequences. It erodes civil liberties by justifying more surveillance and militarizing police. It shifts money away from community investment, housing, schools, and mental health, and into brute force crackdowns. It poisons trust in democracy by making people believe everything is corrupt and unsafe. And finally, it suppresses democracy itself. When voters feel afraid, fewer people can participate. So what can you do? Look at the data. Don't accept Republican scare tactics at face value. Hold GOP leaders accountable when they exaggerate crime for political gain. Vote for candidates who invest in real solutions like preventing violence, building communities, and addressing root causes, not just pandering to fear. Support local journalism that shines light on the truth, so spin can't drown out reality. Because here's the thing. America is safer than Republicans want you to believe, but fear is their political weapon, used to divide, distract, and justify authoritarian power grabs. Democracy doesn't survive when we're ruled by fear instead of facts, so don't let Republican exaggerations rewrite reality. Vote, demand honesty, and protect the truth.